Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so... opted for the touchback.
Ready, set.
They start the drive with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Again, it's Cook. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series...
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, it's Tua. Going up top for Kupp. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll run with Cook, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Dalvin Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Johnson. He'll get it inside the 20, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And that is incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well.
Oh, that was a pig, man. That was a pig.
You should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle, 33 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard. But
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Ready.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And Davis with it left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This nigga talking so much shit. Look at the scoreboard.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Look at the scoreboard right now. This man was talking so much greasy in the chat. Told them motherfuckers, don't play with me.
Next drive, the Washington offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On the ball.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he stopped immediately there. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already...
Yo, the play before that, he tried to use her corner, bro. Like he's going to do something. He tried to use her corner to cover Kupp. That's hilarious.
Remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders are able to add on to their 1st half lead.
don't mean nothing right now, man. Stay locked in. Stay locked in, bro. Stay locked in. Come on.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
65 yards is
Throwing Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Tua now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tua now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jones throw complete there to Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll look to throw again. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Back to throw again. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Back to Gibson and another catch for it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And oh, it's blocked. And now Washington has it. There he goes left side. 30. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're saying. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ready?
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 6 yards away. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
From the 31, Tua uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Commanders are going to get the football back.